Red Fox, George Carlin, Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, Jerry Seinfeld, and last but never least, Dave Chappelle. What do they all have in common? You guessed it. Each of them are comedians. But let's dig deeper. No matter if you like each of them or prefer one over the other, they all do something that draws us to them. They make us laugh. They pick us up, and at times use comedy to make us think. We think about fixing world problems, local and domestic. We think about how we treat one another, man, woman, and child, in addition to how we treat those that don't identify under the same societal norms. Tonight's guest is a talk show host and a comedian. He is taking off like a rocket in the entertainment industry, and we are honored to have him here on The Median Society. Welcome, TMS family, to tonight's episode. The special guest is none other than Illinois' own, but now in the Virginia area, in your city talk show host. That there boy is bad. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth, SyRok Foxx. Happy to have you here, man. What's up?
What's going on, man? Thank you for having me. I appreciate you reaching out in the first place, man. It's always good to build new bridges. So
absolutely. You. Absolutely. I mean, you're a Full Sail grad too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. FSU, make believe FSU.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I mean, I'm older than you. I graduated in '93, so you know.
Different program. I'm sure they got the same spirit. They got that same esprit de corps.
Sure. Exactly. Oh man, let's dive in, man. I'd like you to tell our audience about yourself. Tell them about who you are, what you stand for, who you are, what you want to do, the things that's going on.
Well, first and foremost, I'm a father, of course. You know, I'm a father of a beautiful baby girl. I'm also a husband of a very beautiful wife, Lucky. I had to pull out all the tricks to get this one. So very lucky, man. I'm married. But my foundation is stand-up comedy. I'm a stand-up comedian all the way. It's my art. I consider it one of the last of dying breeds to, pass a message without, like I said, getting in too much trouble. Stand-up comedians got that beautiful blessing of being able to tell a good story or tell what the current conditions of the world is in. And that's what I am. I love it. I wouldn't want to do anything else in this world. Also own Foxtail Studios, which produces the talk show in your city. And I've been hosting that show for about 2 years now. We're on our 4th season. We are now getting local contracts to get on local TV across the U.S. That's my little, 10, 15 second spiel of who I am.
Awesome. Okay. Did comedy choose you, or did you choose comedy?
Comedy came up and smacked me in my face. Yeah, I was a Marine before the comedy. And I was if you know me in my Marine Corps days, I was very upset. I was an angry individual. Nothing in life seemed to make me happy. I would always get into fights. I ended up being a martial arts instructor, and I started lifting weights. I was just becoming just a person that I did not recognize. And one night, when it was coming towards close to the end of my my tour, we did a little open mic, and I told some jokes. And that feeling that I got that first time I told jokes back in 2012, man, I'll never forget it. And it I could never shake it. It was a high that I could never achieve. So I had to get it. I had to leave the Marine Corps. I didn't re-enlist. And I've been doing stand-up comedy ever since.
Awesome. Man, that's dope. Who are some of your idols?
Idols? Do it have to be in the stand-up comedy game?
No.
Or,
not at all.
It's this guy, man. I call him Sergeant Hart. He's not a sergeant anymore. I think he's like a captain now. I don't even know. I haven't been keeping up with his military career, so he got to forgive me. But I call him Sergeant Hart. This white boy is one of the coolest individuals you ever meet. But he was really one of the people. When I get a big head, he brings me back down to reality. So I gotta give all the credit to the way I build bridges. Gotta come from this guy, Sergeant Hart. He's a Marine, very dangerous guy, funny as hell, family man, father of I think 2. He's a very dope guy. So shout out to him. I think he's like chief warrant officer now or captain. I don't know. He would probably call me and cuss me out that I call him a sergeant. And then I know this is kind of cliche and people might not agree with me, man, but Kevin Hart is one of the my biggest influences right now as far as the business side of comedy. I mean, Kevin Hart is a blueprint of what to do, what not to do, how to move when you want to be successful in this game. So, I mean, I'd be a fool to ignore the groundwork that he's doing. So I definitely look up to Kevin Hart for real, for real. As far as, of course, I look up the, family members, the Foxes before me. I really pay attention to the foundation that I'm standing on. So I don't really have too many superstars like that I look up to. Those 2, I would say, that Marine gentleman that I mentioned, and then Kevin Hart. Those 2 I really look at as far as my business standpoint. But after that, it's just family, man.
That's cool.
Family.
Yeah. What's dope about you, man, is the fact that you are just an all-inclusive person, man. You don't discriminate against anybody, and that's what I admire about watching you and paying attention to you. I was like, I really appreciate that about you, man, because we just don't have a lot of people like that anymore at all.
Yeah, and I'm just, to tell you the truth, everybody just kind of gets scared to tell folks how they feel about another individual. You know what I mean? So it's like my mama always say, whatever floats your boat. You know what I mean? Osu would always say, whatever floats your boat. You know what I mean? It don't sink my ship.
Yep.
So if you happy, you found joy out of this miserable world. You found your little slice of pie. I want you to enjoy the shit out that pie.
Exactly.
Am I allowed?
It's cool.
I want you to enjoy that pie. You know what I mean? And I hate when people go out their way, step away from their own pie to look at somebody else's pie and be like, man, you ain't eating shit. Yo, this is horrible. I can't believe you chose this flavor. Look at your fork. Your plate's dusty. This is ridiculous. You know what I mean? I hate those type of people. Go back over to your fucking pie. Nobody invited you over here. So I like when I see people happy, man, and I see people enjoying that slice of pie. I gotta commend them because it's hard to find it. Just like you with your talk show, it's hard to find your niche. So I like that you enjoying your pie. Yep. And I would hope that my audience come and start supporting your brand more because watching another person enjoy a slice of pie is entertaining to me. Yeah. So I show love for everybody, man. I gotta show love for everybody.
That's what's up. Happy. I like it. All right, man. We're gonna give you a chance to be you for real now. We're gonna talk about a few things.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the insurrection on Capitol Hill.
Oh man. What I say, white people running crazy. Oh my God. That was crazy.
Very, very. I actually saw a meme where a person was climbing up the wall and then they fell back on a gate or something.
This was the most out of shape revolution I've ever seen in my life. Man, niggas did not prepare. They did not prepare for the physical things that you had to do for a revolution.
This is true.
How you gonna storm the Capitol and forget your asthma pump? They couldn't make it up the stairs. They was breathing heavy, about to pass out. Telling their friends to go on without them. Oh my God. Push forward, Jim. Push forward. It was ridiculous.
Yes, it was. I have to laugh on that, man. Okay. Here's your second one. Over 20% of 50 million voters believe President Biden lost. What do you say to that?
What?
So 20%.
I didn't know that. Is that for real?
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
20%.
So 20% of the people that didn't want Biden to win, they still believe that he lost, right? So the other ones are smart and saying, you know what, hey.
Damn, that's way higher than what I thought it was, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little scary. That's true. That's a lot of angry white folks.
This is true.
I live below the Mason-Dixon line. This is dangerous for me.
Yeah. Hey, I'm from way below the Mason-Dixon line. I'm from Orlando.
That's a lot of angry white folks.
Yes, it is. Reality TV. 90 days before marriage.
I can't stand it. What was it?
What do you think about it? 90 days before marriage. These guys go and get married to somebody in 90 days.
The 90 days. Oh, so I've seen the previews for it, but I've never watched it. I can't stand reality TV. I'm one of those people who I get irked by it. I can't stand it. But getting married for 90 days to see if it work out, I mean, it's like reality. What's that app where you can swipe right and swipe left?
Oh, yeah. I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
I'm married. I don't know what it's called. We smart. Are you married?
Yeah, I'm married.
Oh, you smart too, yo. Name that app is. But I don't know the name of it either. So it's just like a reality show of that. I see a lot of people get married off that damn app.
That's true. Good point.
In less than 90-something days, so they just recording it now. But I can't stand reality TV.
You don't like the Kardashians, man?
Hell no. Hell no.
I knew it.
Man, look, I respect they hustle.
Yeah, me too.
I respect they hustle. I mean, they know how to make a dollar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna hate off nobody's bread, but
they know how to make millions.
Yeah, as far as like entertainment goes, I'm not gonna watch that.
Yeah, true. Oh man. Man, I could sit here cracking up with you like all night. So we're gonna jump over to the entrepreneur. You as an entrepreneur in your city, how did you get it started?
Okay, I love this story. I think I told it before. So In Your City originally was a travel show. It was meant for me and my family. We were just gonna do a little small YouTube series of us going on our vacations and, reviewing some of the places that we went to. And that's why we had the name In Your City, because it's the Fox that's going, in your city and explore what you got going on. And not necessarily the high civilian attraction spots, like not the big ones, but the low-key spots that the locals tell you about, So we went to Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Illinois. We were just going to go to all these different places and, get a feel for the local populace. Fast forward, COVID hit. And, of course, the idea of In Your City got canceled. And the problem was that in Foxtel Studios as a whole is a live production, studio. That's what it was meant for, to put on live shows for the public. That gets canceled with, COVID. And the only way that we could try to make revenue was to revive. Light turned off. The only thing that we can do was to try to revive the In Your City show. 1 second. I'm sorry. There we go.
Yep.
The only issue is, how do you have a travel show and you can't travel, right? So we canked the whole travel show idea, and I went back to an original dream of mine when I first started comedy, was to be the Black Jay Leno. You know what I mean? I wanted to be the Johnny Carson of the trap. I wanted to be the hip-hop, what Arsenio Hall was for my grandmother's generation. You know what I mean? There was no Arsenio Hall, and they're still not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just not, for this generation, for this type of hip-hop, for this type of vibe that the black community is on. We don't have our Jay Leno. That's my dream. That's my goal. I want my own band. I want my own roots. I don't know what's going on in my life. I didn't pay the bill. I want my own band. I want, what Roots had.
Yeah.
it's just that's what I want. So we transformed the whole show into a still platform. We didn't have no sponsorships just yet. So I didn't have enough money to get into an actual studio. So I had turned one of my rooms in the home into a studio, hung up lights, started off with a few cameras, and then I picked up the show with a gentleman called Master Jose Campbell. Fast forward to now, we picked up over 30 sponsors in different attributes of business, all Black owned. And we were on season 4. I'm in a studio now, the venue on 35th Street. We have a contract with them to film there. I have an amazing crew that we are recently all signing up for, and investors knocking on the door, asking to buy a piece of the product. I haven't signed any papers yet, so of course there's still opportunities to be explored, but we're looking at contracts in the upper $100,000 to $500,000 for a small percentage of what I'm doing. So if I'm getting offered that money now, I know where I can take it.
Yeah.
In Your City is definitely a dream of mine that I wanted, that almost seemed impossible when I originally started comedy. But now it's realer than ever, and I'm very proud of my team. And it's almost scary how fast everything is moving, but I'm definitely ready for it.
Yeah. So Foxtail, you're saying, is your production company that you created?
Yeah, Foxtail Studios is the natural production company where we do digital media for other brands and live production for venues.
Oh, very cool.
A venue would contract us out like a cruise ship or a casino. Hey, can you produce these shows for this date? And then we would book talent for that show, and I would either host it or headline it. And we bring in bands or whatever custom entertainment that venue wanted, or production or producer wanted. Whoever wanted to get something done, we would customize that entertainment to them.
Gotcha.
And it'd be at a fraction of the price of what mainstream would do, with the same amount of entertainment and excitement that you get from the crowd. So, but things had to change because of COVID. We almost had to close doors forever, and I lost a lot of my team members. But we're back on track now with the End of Your City show.
That's great. I remember watching you on Facebook, and one of the guests you had, you were talking with him. I guess you used to work with him or for him, as doing whatever, the sound and lighting and all that stuff. And I can't remember what episode it was, but you guys were talking about it and how you all started, and then you started talking about your acting too.
Me and him. Master Jose Campbell, he's a comedian and he produces shows, and he would book me for stand-up comedy shows in these crazy spots. One of the spots was like a indoor go-kart track, and in the indoor go-kart track, he would book a birthday room, and in the birthday room, he would have a comedy show. And I was like, man, I thought my career was moving, but we had to do these shows in the little hole-in-the-wall places.
Oh, wow.
It was crazy. He had me in some weird spots.
Gotcha. So, before we get out of here, man, let's talk about advice to some young up-and-coming comedians or entrepreneurs. And also tell us what's coming up in the future. But what do you want to leave the audience with about your path that you have taken to get to where you are?
What I have noticed, and will continue to observe is that there are more people who want to see you make it than there are haters. So everyone says ignore the haters and keep pushing, and these people gonna hate anyway. They don't want to see you win, and yada yada yada. That is simply not true. There are people in this world that want to see you win. Take notice of their actions. Pay attention to what they're doing. Highlight their movement and assistance towards your goal, instead of paying attention to, I got these haters on my back. In my room, there's nothing but people that want to see me win. It's plain as day. My family, my friends, my daughter who's giggling, super loud, who I'm going to yell at when the cameras are off. You know what I mean? There's more people in my world that wants to see me make it than there are who don't.
Mm-hmm.
Pay attention to those people. In your life, I guarantee you there's more people who are celebrating your wins than there are of those frowning. You know what I mean? Every time you celebrate something good.
Yeah. Awesome, man. So tell the audience what you got coming up and how they can connect with you.
All right. In your city, due to some of the restrictions in the other states that we produce in is coming a little bit looser, so we're allowed to move a little bit more. That means in your city, shows can be a little bit more expansive as far as the content that we can do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take it, like I said, we're in our 4th season. We're going to go bigger, better, and I'm going to really get that late night talk show vibe in that format perfected. I just want everybody to, follow the YouTube and just type in my name at YouTube, SyRok Foxx. I'm the only SyRok Foxx in the world. Trust me. I'm the only one. Follow me, Google me. Please reach out and support. If you know anything as far as you wanted to get some production work done, as like live entertainment, show aspect, host, reach out to us. We work hard for our people.
Very cool, man. Man, I want to thank you so much for taking your time and stopping. I know you're a very busy guy. I watch you online, and you're always doing something, from motorcycle kicking. Hey, I got a bike, man, so we might have to go riding, man.
Yeah, man. Not bad. I did this whole interview high as a Jaybird. That's I'm proud of myself. I didn't say nothing too bad.
No, you're good, man. You good. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And for those of you who are in our TMS audience, if you would like to get in touch with him, don't hesitate to go look him up over at YouTube at, Foxtail Studios or SyRok Foxx?
So just all I want you to do is search SyRok Foxx, either on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or Google. I'm very easy to find. You have Amazon Prime subscription. You'll be able to get in your city on your Amazon Prime. It's something in your local stations like Modesto, California, Alton, Illinois, St. Louis, North Carolina, Winston, Virginia Beach. Some of your local channels will be available there too. Just search SyRok Foxx anywhere on any platform. You'll find me. We got a big footprint.
Right on. All right. I want to thank you guys again for taking time to listen to TMS and watch the TMS show tonight. You can reach us over at Facebook at Median Society, or you can reach us on YouTube, The Median Society. Thank you so much. We out. Peace.